So we are right now, as we're speaking, seeing some very interesting things happening on the Cardano chart. In this video, we will take a look at some warning signs to pay attention to in the immediate short term, and at what level can Cardano actually see a strong bounce here towards the upside. So in this video, guys, we are once again back with Cardano ADA, and we will be doing a Cardano price prediction and technical analysis. If you guys enjoyed these Cardano updates and want to see more of them, it's always super awesome and helpful when you show that by dropping a like. And real quick before we get started here, I just have to give a disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing in this video is financial advice. But alright guys, now let's get started right away here. And right now, as we're speaking, we are looking at the daily time frame. And the first thing I do want to talk about, this is very important, is just take a quick look at what has happened here recently. So as you remember, here on November 9 and November 10, we got a reaction at this key resistance area we have been talking about a lot here on the channel. We got a reaction, and at the same time, we printed a bearish engulfing pattern on that date. So this was two bearish variables indicating a potential reversal here. And as we can see here, that from, if we take a look actually here, from the very high we printed here November 9 to the very low, we have been seeing a drop of almost 30%. So Cardano have been having a very hard time lately. And one thing, very unfortunate thing in my opinion, and this one we also have been talking about a lot here, we do have a key support area in between 1.95 to 1.82 that we actually closed below yesterday. You can see here that if we zoom in here on yesterday's candle, we got a daily candle close below this zone. So that is a bearish sign. If we want to take a little optimism from that day, is that we can see here that if we would have closed on the low of that day, we would have had a clear daily candle close below. But during the day, the bulls actually managed to push the price up, and we actually almost managed to close in this zone. So we still have a slight chance that this is a sort of fake out here, but in order for us to do that, we really need to fast, at least in my opinion, fast once again, push above this zone. As we can see today, it's not looking too good. You know, we are up a little bit, but as we can see, we are seeing some sellers coming in here at this zone. And one thing that can happen, and that I'm actually afraid that might happen, is that we flip this previous support right to become resistance. So preferably, we really want to get above this zone as soon as possible. But alright guys, so since we have been seeing some bearish times lately, let's take a quick look at where are some levels where we can see strong bounces here for Cardano. And the first sort of level I'm paying attention to, we need to actually go way back here. You can see this upsloping white line starting way back here, you know, February 15. In my opinion, this one sets the sort of a medium-term trend. You can see we have been having one touch, 2, 3, 4, multiple touches here. So this sort of upsloping white line, you can see we almost went down there. This is the sort of first level I'm paying attention to. Maybe not too significant because this one is not very clearly visible on the chart, but still one possible support level. However, if the bears push below this one, then we come to a very important zone. And this one we haven't talked about for a while, but this one at 1.50 to 1.40 is definitely a key zone historically that you need to pay attention to. Why is this an important zone? Well, we look a bit left here, and we can see that this one have both been acting as resistance and support. We can see resistance a few times here in July, resistance once again here. We can see this one acted as support quite a few times. And also if we look way back, you can remember that this was the zone we printed multiple highs. You can see one high in February, we printed one high in March, and yet another high in April. So super key level, multiple times we tested this one. So in my opinion, this is pretty much the first key support we have here on the chart. You can, as I said, also look out for the upsloping white line. And one thing you can definitely pay attention to here, if we switch to the 4 hour, you can see we have a level here at 1.82. This one is basically the lower line of the zone on the daily. But if we can manage to push above this one, definitely look out for this level where we are seeing some resistance right now. If we push above this one, look out for a potential flip to become support to then run again. So that is definitely one thing you can look out for. And now we're soon going to talk about one slightly optimistic sign here on the 4 hour. Real quick before doing that, however, please let me know, as always guys, what are you drinking today? Right now I'm sipping on some coffee, tiny bit of milk involved, but let me know guys down in the comments, what are you drinking? This sign I do want to talk about here is that you can see we're printing one low and then a lower low. It seems like we will be getting a lower low here. You can see one low, lower low. But if you take a look here, if you take a look at the indicators, so if you take a look at the MACD, you can see that the MACD prints a higher low. And if you take a look at the RSI, you can see that the RSI also prints a higher low. So in this case, we have the price going down, but the indicators are going up. So this is what we call a potential bullish divergence, indicating a reversal here towards the upside. So that is definitely something you can be paying attention to here for Cardano. On that slightly optimistic note here that we might have some bullish variables, let's actually take a quick look at the upside scenario. So what are some key resistance levels? You know, if we start to see some positive momentum again, what are some resistance levels we need to get above? And I talked about this one, the first one in the beginning, in between 1.95 to 1.82. This is definitely the most important level we need to get above, and in my opinion, as quickly as possible. Why is this one important? Well, multiple times this one have been acting both as support. We can see support here in October, support once again September, yet another time here in August. And if we look historically, we can see that this one acted as resistance, you know, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. So multiple times with both as resistance and support. Super key historical level. Definitely pay attention to that one. That said, if we manage to get above this one, we unfortunately still have, you know, the thing I don't like about Cardano if you're a bull is that we have a lot of strong resistance. You can see we have this zone, 2.15 to 2.28. We struggled with this one for months to break this one. We failed 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, so many times. So that is another one we do need to get above. But if we can get above 2.30 around there, then it starts to look bullish in my opinion. We have this whole area, not a lot of resistance, and the next one we are paying attention to after that is all the way up at around 2.94 to 3.09 US dollars. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you feel like you got any kind of help or value, then please consider dropping a like. And if you guys are interested in more, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. But for now guys, take care. Ciao ciao.